Good morning, children. Yesterday we have discussed few questions of exercise 6.5. Today again we are going to discuss few more important questions of exercise 6.5. It is question number 14, in which it is given that it is a triangle ABC in which AD is perpendicular to BC. Now it is perpendicular in such a way that this DB is equal to thrice of CD. Then what we have to prove? We have to prove that twice of AB square is equal to twice of AC square plus BC square. Now, no construction is required over here. Simply it was given to us in the question that there is a triangle ABC in which AD is perpendicular to BC in such a way that DB is equals to 3 times of CD. Then we have to prove that 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. We will start our proof, and since it is given that DB is equal to 3CD, so BC can be written as the sum of CD and BD. So BD plus CD is equals to BC. Now this BC is equals to 3CD plus CD. For BD we can write 3CD, which was given to us, that DB is equals to 3CD. So we have substituted this BD with CD. Now for BD we can write 3CD. The sum of 3CD and CD will become 4CD. Now we can obtain that this CD is equal to then 1 by 4 BC. When this 4 will be taken in LHS, it will become 1 by 4 BC. So we have obtained a relation that CD is equal to 1 by 4 BC, which is equation number 1. Now, since DB was equal to 3CD, it was given to us. Now we can again substitute the value of CD over here. What do we obtain by substituting CD with BC? We get 3 into 1 by 4 BC. Therefore, we get the relation of DB and BC also, that DB is equal to 3 by 4 BC. Now we are having two equations which express the relation of CD and BC and DB and BC. CD is equal to 1 by 4 BC in equation number 1 and DB is equal to 3 by 4 BC in equation number 2. This relation will be used later on. Now we are aware of Pythagoras theorem, that in any right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So, in right triangle ACD, we see that this angle is a right angle because AD is perpendicular to BC. So, this angle is right angle. Side opposite to this, in triangle ADC, is hypotenuse. So, AC square will be equal to AD square plus CD square. That we have shown in equation number, over here we have shown it, that AC square is equal to CD square plus AD square. We can express AD square in form of AC square and CD square. So AD square has been expressed as AC square minus CD square. By taking this CD square in LHS, we get AD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. It is equation number 3. Now again we will take in right triangle ABD. In right triangle ABD, we see that AB is a hypotenuse. So again we can write that AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square. So we have written over here that AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square, again by using Pythagoras theorem. But in equation number 3, we have obtained that AD square is equal to the difference of AC square and CD square. So, the value of AD will be substituted over here. That we have shown that from equation number 3, we have substituted the value of AD, that is AC square minus CD square. But as we have obtained the relation of CD and BD with BC in equation number 1 and 2, For CD, we can substitute the value of 1 by 4 BC. Similarly, for BD, we can write 3 by 4 BC. Now, is to the whole square, 1 by 4 BC to the whole square will give us 1 by 16 BC square. And 3 by 4 BC to the whole square will give us 9 by 16 BC square. Now we are having to simplify these three terms. AC square minus 1 by 16 BC square plus 9 by 16 BC square, and then we get, with simplification, we get 16 as the LCM of the denominator, and then we simplify it to get 16 AC square plus 8 BC square as the result. Further, we will take 8 common in them to get inside the bracket 2AC square plus BC square, and this 8 and 16 will be cancelled out. Now we get the value 2AC square plus BC square by 2. This is equal to AB square. By making the cross multiplication over here, we see that we get the required proof 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Now it is question number 15. It is also a very important question. Though all questions are important, I am just giving stress on few questions, but you have to practice all the questions, because no one can predict that which question will be asked in the examination. So you have to practice each and every questions of NCERT at least. Exercise as well as examples. It is question number 15 of exercise 6.5. In this one, it is given that triangle ABC is given, which is an equilateral triangle, and D is the point on BC such that BD will be equals to 1 by 3 of BC. It means that D is the point on BC which trisects BC. So we can say that BD is equal to 1 by 3 BC. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. We have to do some construction over here. We will draw perpendicular from vertex A on BC. Now the construction is that AE perpendicular BC. Then we can start our proof. Since it is given that BD is equal to 1 by 3 BC, and it is also given to us that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Thus, we can say that in which A is perpendicular to BC. Therefore, BE will be equal to EC is equal to half of BC is equal to half of AB. Why? How we can say that? It is a property in equilateral triangle that perpendicular from any vertex in an equilateral triangle bisects the opposite side. If we draw a perpendicular from any vertex on its opposite side, then that perpendicular or that altitude will bisect the opposite side. Therefore, on the basis of that, since AE is perpendicular to BC, so it will be bisected at point E. Therefore, BE and EC both are equal to half of BC. But as we know that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, so all the sides of triangle are equal. AB, BC and AC, all three are equal to each other. So we can substitute BC with AB. So actually we have obtained that BE is equal to half of AB. It is our equation number 1. Now we go to DE. This DE. DE can be expressed as the difference of BE and BD. DE can be expressed as the difference of BE and BD. Now, since we have obtained that BE is equal to half of BC and BD is equal to 1 by 3 of BC, BE is equal to 1 by 2 BC, we have obtained equation number 1. And BD is equal to 1 by 3 BC, it is given to us. Now, if we will find the difference of 1 by 2 BC and 1 by 3 BC, by simplification we get 1 by 6 BC. It means that we have got relation D is equal to 1 by 6 BC. But again we know that AB, BC and AC are equal to each other. So this BC can be substituted with AB. Now we can write that D is equal to 1 by 6 AB. It is equation number 2. Now we are having right triangles ADE. In this right triangle ADE, we see that AD is again hypotenuse. So we can write AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Now over here, AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square by the rules of Pythagoras theorem. Now we express AE square as the difference of AD square and DE square. When we will take this DE square in LHS, it will become AD square minus DE square, which will be equal to AE square. Therefore, we can express this relation in this way, that AE square is equal to AD square minus DE square. So, the value of DE square can be substituted with equation number 2 that we have obtained, that DE is equal to 1 by 6 AB. So for DE square we can write AE square is equal to AD square minus 1 by 6 AB to the whole square. It is equation number 3. Now we have having the relation in triangle ABE also. In this triangle ABE, again triangle ABE is an right angle triangle in which AB is hypotenuse. So we can write AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square. So we have written that AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square. But what we have obtained? We have obtained in equation number 3 that AE square is equal to AD square minus 1 by 6 BC square. And this BE can be written as equation number 1 half AB to the whole square, because in equation number 1 we have obtained that B is also equals to half of AB. So we are having the relation AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square in right triangle ABE. But we can substitute the value of AE square from equation number 3, that is equals to AD square minus 1 by 6 AB to the whole square, and this BE can be written as half of AB. Now this AB square is equals to AD square minus 1 by 6 AB square plus 1 by 2 AB square. This has been obtained from here. Here we are having AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square, and in equation number 3 we are having AE square is equals to AD square minus DE square, which is equal to AD square minus 1 by 6 AB square. So for AE square we can write AD square minus 1 by 6 AB square. That we have written for this AE square, we have written AD square minus 1 by 6 AB square, and for B square we can write half AB to the whole square from equation number 1. This has been obtained from equation number 3 and equation number 1. Now the simplification will give our result. 1 by 6 AB square can be expressed as 1 by 36 AB square. 1 by 2 AB to the whole square can be expressed as 1 by 4 AB square. 36 will be the LCM of the whole denominator. And further simplification will give us 36 AD square minus AB square plus 9AB square, and it will be equal to 36 AD square plus this minus and plus minus AB square plus 9AB square will become 8AB square. And in these 36 and 8 we see that 4 is common, so we have taken 4 common in them. Therefore inside the bracket it is left with 9 AD square and 8ab square is left with 2ab square. And this 4 and 36 are cancelled out, which leave denominator with 9. In the next step, we can multiply this 9 to cross multiply ab square to get 9ab square, which is equal to 9ad square plus 2ab square. Now this plus 2ab square, when taken in LHS, it will be treated as 9ab square minus 2ab square. Now this statement can be, this expression can be expressed as 9ad square is equal to 9ab square minus 2ab square, which will give you 7ab square. That we have proved the required thing, that 9ad square is equal to 7ab square. Now the last question of exercise 6.5 is question number 16. In this one, you have to prove that the 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of its altitude. As we all know that in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So this S is representing the sides of the triangle. And we also know that in an equilateral triangle, all the altitudes are equal. So this altitude A is representing all the altitudes. So we have to prove that 3 times the square of one side or any side is equal to 4 times the square of any altitude. If we draw any altitude and any side in an equilateral triangle, then we have to verify the relation that 3 times the square of sides of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of altitudes. Now here the things which are given to us, an equilateral triangle ABC, we have taken it by ourselves, an equilateral triangle in which this AD is representing the perpendicular or altitude of equilateral triangle and AB is representing the sides of triangle ABC, and we have to prove that 3AB square is equal to 4AD square, in which we have shown that AD is perpendicular to BC. Since the side is being represented with S and altitude AD is representing with A. Now, perpendicular from any vertex in an equilateral triangle bisects the opposite side. We know that in an equilateral triangle, if we draw the perpendicular, then it will bisect the base. So what do we observe over here? We observe that this AD is perpendicular to BC in equilateral triangle ABC. So this perpendicular or altitude from vertex A will bisect the opposite side BC. Therefore BD will be equal to DC and will be equal to half of BC. But this half of BC will be also equal to half of AB, because all the 3 sides of equilateral triangle are equal to each other. That we have shown over here, that in equilateral triangle ABC, AD will bisect BC. Therefore it can be expressed as BD is equal to DC is equal to half of BC will be equal to half of AB. Why? Because AB, BC and AC all are equal. Now in right triangle ABD, over here we can say that this AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. By Pythagoras theorem, we can say that AB square in right triangle ABD, AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Now for AD square we will write AD square, but for BD we can write half AB to the whole square. That we have obtained in equation number 2 earlier, that BD can be expressed as half of AB. Now what we are having the relation, that AD square plus 1 by 4 AB square is equal to AB square. This 1 by 4 will be taken in LHS. Now it becomes AB square 1 by 4 AB square is equals to AD square. Further simplification will give us 4AB square minus AB square by 4 is equals to AD square. This 4AB square minus AB square will give us 3AB square, and this 4 when taken in RHS it will become 4AD square. Now the thing which we have to prove is clear, that 3AB square is equals to 4AD square. It means that what we have to prove? We have to prove that 3 times of square of any side of equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times of square of its altitude. It means that if this AB is representing the sides 3A square, therefore equals to 4A square, where AD is representing the altitude. AD is representing altitude and AB is representing the sides. Now it has been proved that in an equilateral triangle, 3 times the square of any side is equal to 4 times the square of any altitude. Now your chapter 6.5, exercise 6.5 has been also completed. It means that we have completed till chapter 6. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 and chapter 6. In the next class, we will move to the next chapter.